21.
Welcome to Rolls of Redemption, where we redeem your Monday one roll at a time. Grab your snack, grab your drink of choice, and let's get rolling. It's been a while
Oh,
since I've said
ho,
that, and I was like, I don't
darling.
know if I remember it.
It's not
Hello,
Monday,
friend.
though.
Son of a gun. It's whatever the day.
No,
What,
no.
one of these. Every day is a Monday.
For the next 2 hours, it's Monday.
Today is Monday, and then when it's over, guess what? Tomorrow can be Thursday. Right?
I love
There
that.
you
Wow.
go. Isn't
Just
that
skip
great?
through the week.
Just a little
That's
mini
the best.
Monday to redo the Monday that we already had.
Yeah.
That was good.
Perfect.
Our Monday could definitely use some redoing.
Yeah.
Right. There you go. I made
I don't
it
remember Monday.
better. Today is somehow Monday night, and tomorrow's Thursday morning.
I love Janine time.
Right?
Yup.
That's just called being a parent.
Yup.
It
Anyway.
has been a hot minute.
All right. So, we are going to have some fun tonight. We have the first half hour with our Viking crew, and then joining us around 8:30 or so, no later than 9, the Magic crew will be finally converging all of things. No, we are not doing a convergence. No, this is not season 1. No. I was explicitly told we're not
party.
playing multi-plane
No, no more multiplanar shit.
this stuff.
It's exhausting.
No, we are here in this continent. So, speaking of this continent, we are at the northern corner of the continent. We have traversed with Ivan, the not so terrible. They fought some very large bats, some very, very large horses, and realized that the northern area here and near to Diana and Adu's home tower is also currently under some sort of curse. So we spent the first full moon night battling and surviving. They had prepared for Ada to be the biggest, baddest creature in the woods, and she was not alone. They managed to hightail it through the forest, over the river, across some plains, and up the mountain, briefly stopping in at Ada and Diana's home of their teen years. Just long enough to say hi to their not mom and not dad, and help a little bit in the barn before traversing the precarious mountains up, and into the Crystal Cave. Within the Crystal Cave, there was a whole lot of shenanigans, none of the PG-13 kind, though. Mostly because Ada was in full, cute, adorable puppy slaughter mode, where she ripped apart a goat, tried to share it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure one of the two other actually ate raw goat meat.
Did Hal actually try it? Like,
No.
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 There was some camaraderie.
He knows not to eat raw.
Yeah.
Isn't that when we had Hal try to produce a flame to cook it and then got burned by the moon?
Yep.
Right.
So therefore,
Yep.
I remember the thing.
And Diana found out that her newly beloved has some allergies.
I hate it.
You're welcome. I've been holding on to that for like 5 minutes now.
Wow.
Hal is allergic to the moonstone.
I was worried you were holding on to that one for like 5 weeks.
No, that was right there. You said something in the pre-show. I'm like, oh, they're gonna hate this. I can't wait. Yeah, and his sun magic was very unappreciated by the moonstones, and Hal spent a majority of the night kind of creeping in and out, if not kind of on the cusp of the moon cave. And so we come to
Hal
the
did
dawn.
pet Ada, though, right?
Hal did pet
Did
Ada.
pet Ada. Okay.
Oh
Hal
yeah,
did pet
that
Ada.
happened.
That did happen. I just.
It was pretty great.
All right.
So for the sake of time, and not wasting any of our listeners' times, we may or may not be able to fill some fun in the Discord of what in the world our dear Ivan talked about with the parents. And moreover, we're going to kind of just skip right on by and pick up with you all are now midday and leaving the house, saying goodbye to Leaf and Hannah. Is that correct? Hannah has packed you some road food, even though it's literally like you can see the Tower of Jaltenberg right there. It's mostly cheese.
I love that.
Also, Hal has a level of exhaustion,
Oh, no.
Yes, he does.
which I think I hadn't actually read the new rules for exhaustion. It's different than before. I now have a -2 on any D20 check,
Yeah.
and my speed is reduced by 5 feet.
Just a little tired, my dude.
Yeah, it's a
I
little
feel like
sluggish
that's
this
very
morning.
accurate to what being exhausted feels like.
Right?
Severe
Just being
allergies.
having a newborn.
and- yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, Hal has caught up to Peter. So, sorry, Hal has caught up to Peter. Yeah. Will you be coming back for tonight? Or will you be staying in the moon cave for the third? Of course you'll be staying in the moon cave. Jarl Ivan, you are welcome to stay here again should you need. And Halcyon, you of course are also welcome here.
I may take you up on that this night. The cave did not agree with me. It was beautiful, but it was hard to sleep in. I don't think it liked me.
That is very confusing.
I don't
You
think
had
the
to be
cave
there.
had
You don't want to
you.
be there, but you had to be there.
I think he has some allergic reaction to the moon.
And you're still dating him?
I was just about to make a joke of, and yet my girlfriend's the moon.
Yeah.
I didn't say he had an allergic reaction to me, okay?
Well,
But there are plenty of other things we can try just to check.
You
I don't
see
want to know.
Like
Leaf and
what?
Hannah exchange a glance, just trying to figure out this foursome and how the pieces connect. And just there's a lot of judging, but no one's saying it aloud.
Hal's very curious about what these other things that we could try to test his allergies are.
So new plan. Then, Ivan, you will be with me tonight in the moon cave. Daya, Hal, you stay here with Hannah and Life. Yeah?
Interesting. If Ivan wants to
I mean,
risk
because
that. I know you'd be like more of like docile, but like, will you know him? I've never tried you being in the presence of somebody else other than Hal. I mean, but not with me.
like, he could stay on the outside and just, do the guarding of the whatever these large other things are.
Ada was very nice to me, although you were there the whole time.
Was there? Pizza thoughts?
I am good with.
We'll think about it later.
Let's figure that out after we reconvene it with Phineas and Ray.
Never make big decisions on an empty stomach.
Right.
It's like a goat in my teeth.
Hannah pipes up. Phineas and Ray, those are your traveling companions.
Yes, the lizard.
The
The
lizard.
lizard. I love saying
Lizard
that. It's
wizard.
so fun.
I'm sorry, it didn't all click.
I
They've
probably should have said that.
been here for a few days now
What? Where?
in the tower.
I guess that's where we're going first then.
Right.
They seem very nice.
Oh no, they are very nice. We just got
Very confusing sometimes, but very nice.
yes.
He talks a lot.
He's got a very
Yes.
cool cloak.
The cloak was not memorable to me.
And
Mostly
good
this. I only met him for 5 minutes and I maybe said 5 words.
That's where do it. That's Phineas for sure. That's definitely
He was
I see why you
He
call
was
her
still
lizard. I
wearing
didn't.
the-
I don't think
Huh?
I didn't pick up on it at first, but now that I'm thinking, yes.
right. She smells like a lizard.
Okay.
Or was
It's
he
fine.
still? He
Anyway.
still had the fur, yeah.
Say that again.
Was he still wearing the boots with the fur?
He was just wearing regular. Nothing that. Again, this is really all that is in my
pretty sure the
memory.
whole club was looking at her.
I am sure.
I don't think Ray had the boots. I think Phineas had the boots.
But they passed by here and they went straight to the temple at Fjaltnir? Wow.
No, they came out of the temple and kind of just toured around, met some villages, met different farmers. It seems like they were bored.
Oh.
They did not say much.
Well, except for Phineas, and never stopped.
I mean, they did not say much of substance.
Right, so yes, that also sounds like Phineas. Well, we should probably, I guess, go find them.
Yes, good luck.
Or should we have
Are
our
they
breakfast?
going
Is
to
there
need
anything
to
else? I should
Are they going to need
probably
to
go
stay
talk to
here
the priestess.
tonight?
I don't know. I don't know what their plans are.
I
Okay.
would have to know where they've been staying.
I believe
least-
at the towers.
At the temple?
At the temple, yes.
Then I'm sure that's.
Only one
we'll
way to
figure
find
it
out.
Willow.
Yeah. We'll figure it all out later. Either way, we will come and say goodbye before we continue on wherever we're supposed to be going, whether or not we are staying here again tonight. Well, I mean, obviously I'm not, but thank you, Mom.
Yeah.
All right. To the temple, I suppose.
I should probably check in with the high priestess too. Tell her about the other priestess we found, whose name I don't remember, but Diana does.
Priestess person that died.
Yes.
Didn't she?
May
Didn't
she
she give
rest
you?
in peace.
Didn't she give you something to bring to the priestess too?
I think so. If memory serves me right.
Let's see if I can find that. So you all make your way up. It's not a super long journey. Less than an hour. It's mostly the uphill that makes the terrain challenging and difficult. But again, there's roads, and you've done this hundreds of times, probably. Sorry, I'm really trying to find the name of the priestess for you, but is that a one for later? It almost seems surreal that you've only been gone a few weeks, a few weeks, and yet everything in your world and your lives has changed. 2 months ago, you walked this path right after the full moon, uh, just like it was a common occurrence. Now you have your former betrothed at your side. You have your new love. You have a new Jarl of your people. And you have been orphaned. Maybe that didn't quite hit the way it needed to before. But standing here, looking at this beautiful tower, mostly white, it really matches the snow in the winter time. It's not quite cold enough for that yet, but the little homes here for the priestesses, the training grounds for the shield maidens. It's all so simple. It brings you back to that simple life that you both loved and hated. The challenges of keeping people safe from Ada, the challenges of Diana hiding her abilities, sneaking off as a fox, all of those things. Not a costume change.
Oh no, are we gonna get to costume?
I found the priestess's name.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Vitrnot. Vitrnott.
Wow.
That's the dead one?
All right, it says, "We are at Fort Fjord. Priestess Vitrnott has passed. She spoke a prophecy to us. So Luna rest her soul." It was the message Diana sent, I think.
That sounds right.
That's gonna have to be right then.
You're counting on the fact that I sent the correct message.
I'm sure it actually was correct. That sounds like something awful I would have done.
This truly is an experience of we've been playing with too many breaks.
Yeah.
I have no idea what the plot is anymore.
It's okay. It's okay.
We're gonna find it. We're gonna find it.
We're gonna find
We'll
the
come back
plot.
to it.
We're gonna find it tonight. It's gonna happen.
Good.
Actually, this is in the Sister Wolves channel, which means it was... Or no, because it was in April. Yeah, so this is right. This has to be right. Never mind. Continue.
Good. Moving. Where would you like to go? I guess. Who would you look for?
Phineas.
The High Priestess, probably.
Yeah, probably the High Priestess. While we're not quite sure where Phineas and Ray are yet.
Hal's following Diana, but looking for Phineas.
Ada is avoiding any of her and Diana's old hookups.
They're everywhere.
Just
Oh.
like eyes down, not looking at anyone.
Did we lose our DM?
Oh no.
We
Come
did.
back, yeah. Robert, come back. No. Bye. This break has been brought to you by technology difficulties. Have many children, and then you too can have many more technology difficulties.
Is that how that works?
We're back. You're back.
It was just you, my friend.
It was just you. Wow. I wasn't even doing my customer service voice.
He still hasn't come back on the stream yet, but
Oh, and we have a cat.
Hello.
has a cat.
A cat. It's like a Kit Kat.
For some reason, Rob's video is not showing up now.
Break it. Oh no.
Hashtag technology. Can you just, Rob, can you just turn off your camera and turn it back on? Let's see if there's anything else I can do to try and make it start working. Come on, technology. Refresh? No? There it is. Okay, you're back.
Okay, I was about to refresh. Janine and Amelia, do either of you remember the High Priestess's name?
I
High
do.
priestess.
High Priestess. Because she has been priestess for so long that she no longer has a name. She is just the priestess.
The
And
priestess.
that
Okay.
was my loophole for not having to create another name that I was going to forget. I'm a genius.
We just called her high priestess for the entire time. Always.
No, yeah, literally.
Amazing.
Thank you. My lazy word
That
building.
helps me feel better. That I didn't miss something.
Yeah, no, she might have had a name once upon a time, but she's just been the priestess for so long that she
Been lost to time.
She has no other identity other than priestess. That wasn't at all based on my own recollection of going, do I have a name other than Mom?
All right. I do apologize. I don't have my fur coat with me for this, but this is the High Priestess in the stream chat with spoilers. Our dear old High Priestess. So you figured the best chance of finding her is going into the temple proper. So avoiding the tower, which is really more of just books and less about the work you do here and the worship of the moon. You go into the temple, which is the large building directly connected to, built upon, and adjacent to the tower. Within there's all sorts of rooms. There's healing. There's classrooms. There's training rooms. But at the far side is the temple that you all would sit and worship at. There's the altar. There's the moon light. It's like a skylight, but it's really specifically for the moon. And you can see how, as all of you're very well aware, there are different depictions of the glass throughout the ceiling over here, so that it can come in various shapes and connect in different ways there. If the moon is up, it's shining on this spot, is really all you need to know. And there at the far end of the room, you see the High Priestess. There you go.
Amazing. Mother Superior.
Hold on. I can shoulder this.
Oh no.
I got a great screenshot of you next to the image I'm putting in stream chat for spoilers.
I'm like, I should have gotten earmuffs. That would have been perfect.
No, you just need to make sure that your the veil is lifted so we can't see your beard. Yeah.
Oh, okay. There
Yeah.
you go.
Oh, perfect.
Now there. Get rid of. Let's get rid of all reality. We're full fantasy now.
I
The
love
funny
it.
thing is, I was gonna say, like, the high priestess' name is probably Mary, and here you are, dressed like
There
the
it is.
yourself.
There it is. This is everything you wanted out of the comeback stream.
So beautiful.
Thank you.
Well,
thank you.
Diana will lead the way there because although Ada is Jarl, Diana is still priestess. So she will go over to the priestess and greet her in whatever formal way that I can't think of making up right now.
It is the classic greeting of the rockabye.
Yes.
Yeah. And
I'm pretty
she
sure that's just like a
returns.
giant wet spot on my shoulder, but it's fine. But yeah.
She returns the greeting, and so soon you're back.
Yes. We've encountered some interesting turns of events, but did you get my message?
I did. It was saddening to hear, but I did send out uh, a young priestess to take over the rites and rituals of that small village. I am assuming you're looking for Phineas and Ray.
Yes, we've encountered some strangeness in the woods on the way here, and we are looking for our friends. This is where we have said we were going to reunite with them, and we have heard that they are around. Is all well? Everything is fine?
It's all as well now. They gave some acolytes quite the scare. They were knocking and pounding upon a wall in the higher levels of the tower, and it was hours late into the night. Apparently, we didn't really realize what was happening until the early morning when people rose for morning rituals, and they realized that there was people trapped in a room with no door or window.
How did they get into a room with no door or window?
Apparently, a portal.
That's
I will
very...
let them tell their story. It was quite a long story. You may want to have Ray tell the story.
There were many
That-
words, right?
Many words.
I understand.
Ray is
So
the one
many
that you can
words.
trust to keep it concise and to the point.
Less words, usually. Yes.
So many words. But since then, I was able to open the wall. We discovered a portal that is active during the moon, and have since closed the wall. And they have been pleasant guests. Phineas is quite a fan of learning. He has
Yes.
read so many books.
So many books.
So many
Often carries
books.
so many books.
I do love that he reads books, because when you're reading, you're typically not talking. I do believe he's found a way to do both, but
Of course he would. Yes.
We should, whenever he talks too much, give him something to read and be like, here, Phineas, read this.
it could be a very good help. But also, I found that once he had knowledge, he then analyzed the knowledge, used that knowledge, and created more knowledge to share. So it is a double-edged sword. He was able to speculate a few things that I'm sure he will share with you as well, about that this is the full moon, and that if his hypotheses, I believe that's the word, are correct, that the portal is still active for one more night and will take you somewhere else. But again, he has the words.
But there's a portal at the full moon. Is that do you know if
Yes.
that is a monthly
It
thing?
seems to be so. It's not something we can discuss too much here.
No wonder we would have missed it or had no knowledge of it.
Exactly what I was thinking, is to not really a thing that we can see since you're usually not available at the time.
Sorry. Perhaps this portal has cake. Perhaps
But
the
you
cake
said-
is a lie.
I do like cake.
Sorry, excuse me, Hal here. I didn't introduce myself. I'm from the Sunlands.
I
He
know.
goes here.
Oh, good.
Phineas.
Of course, that makes sense. Of course, he would tell you. The portal was inside a room with no. Why was there a room with no doors or window?
It seems to hide the portal.
Oh, so someone built the room where the portal always is.
Yes.
Well, when it is.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Janine, you're not muted, by the way.
Sorry. I need to put on the carrier, but she's being really cute. Look.
It was very cute.
Here.
I just wanted you to know.
I just love that the camera goes off and all of a sudden you just still hear Janine being a great mom. That's like
She's
heartwarming.
being cute. I have to put her in the carrier though.
So the people that you found were not from here then.
What people?
Oh, I thought you said there were people inside.
Yes, Phineas and Ray.
Oh. Well, then I'm sure they have a very interesting tale to tell.
It is. It is. I believe they're in the library. So let us be off. And she extinguishes a couple of candles. And for safety reasons. And then turns and leads you off on a familiar path to both Ada and Diana.
We
and
can look later.
a brand new path for Hal.
Nathan, you're not muted
Oh.
either.
Parents trying to be parents and friggin' mute their microphone.
I love that.
Yep.
Welcome to Parenting Stream. So we're going towards the library then?
Which is going to be going outside and around a little bit. Is there anything else that you two would like to ask her while you have her?
Yes. There's been some changes recently, and I don't know how much you've heard here in Fjaltindr.
I am so sorry about your father. Did you did hear of his passing?
I found his body, so yes.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right. I have vowed that I will destroy the Godless One in the same way that he destroyed my father and the. So, yes, I'm the Earl now of a very
Oh.
small amount of people, as Valhadden has been.
Relocated. We have many of your refugees here.
Yes.
You may not have an army, but you have a people. A very, very loyal people.
Do you think they'll be loyal to a wolf?
I think they'll be loyal to you.
Have you heard anything about this Godless One? Has he appeared in Fjaltindr? Have you heard anything? Has anyone said anything?
I've heard rumors. We heard of the attacks upon the coast. We heard of, obviously, the attack of your father's village. But no, he did not dare to come this way.
Huh. Which is for the best. I suppose.
I suppose he knew better than to approach the temple of the goddess.
Sounds accurate for someone who claims to be godless.
He opens the wooden doors into the very quaint library. It's not extensive or expansive, but it's got plenty to read for those who would like to read. And Phineas is one of those who likes to read. Phineas, where are you sitting, and how many books do you have?
You're going to have to try. Well, there's a pile of books so high that you can't see Phineas. And then, but he hears you, and you kind of see his glasses peek over the stack. Oh, hello. Oh, how long have I been here? What time is it? I think I've missed a meal. Hi. Well, that's nice. I'd say welcome back, but I'm not sure that's quite. It's good to see you again.
It's good to see you in your natural habitat with all of your books.
Oh
in our
yes,
habitat, but in your natural state.
I've not
Yeah.
got through so many as I wish I had, but there will be plenty of time later.
Where would Ray find herself?
Relatively close to Phineas. Meditating.
So you hear the voices from kind of around a shelf or two. You had a really nice spot where you could see out and watch the birds and what little wildlife was daring to escape onto this mountain top. It is very different from the mountaintop you just left because it was barren there. Here, there are trees that grow. It's probably a very similar elevation, but it's still full of life.
Out of curiosity, are all of the locations of the towers that we know on mountaintops?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I don't think I realized that.
You had to look very closely and intentionally at the map.
So how long have you two been here?
A couple days. When did you guys get in?
Technically last night, but then we went to the moon cave instead of coming directly here because full moon.
Moon stuff.
It's a very cool cave, but it makes me itchy.
Yeah, I think he's
That's funny.
allergic. Did you see were you out here at night? Did you see the large animals?
Very large creatures in the wood.
You hear the two doors close as the priestess kind of comes in, pulls down her hood. It's not often that she takes such an informal stance, so this is a little unsettling, especially to Ada. Diana, you've seen her be informal a few times, just with your position and upbringing as a priestess. And then she takes off her gloves, which is very unprecedented. It's not something you ever thought of before, but you suddenly both have this realization that she always wears gloves.
I just thought she had a thing about dirt.
Thank you.
What is she concealing?
The first thing you notice is that she has on the back of her palm an insignia, almost a very dark gray, almost black tattoo. It's a circle. In the middle is a tower, and then along, kind of like the skyline, is a series of the moon phases.
I assume it matches mine.
It 100% matches yours.
Cool.
I'm just not sure anyone else has seen yours.
Hal saw a glow, but did not identify what it was.
And I'm looking at it.
I'm-
Have you had that the whole time?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the only one who's seen it, though.
What your friends have uncovered is a secret that only a dozen or so people in our world know. There are portals from all of the 8 towers. There is the ability to travel our entire continent in a matter of days. You can
Yep, that's how we got here. There's a portal on the top of the forbidden magic tower mountain thing, and then it led us into this little teeny tiny room under the stairs in this one, but it's only open during the appropriate moon phases. So that was the I forget exactly what the words are, but that was the one moon, and then it was open to the full moon, and I assume the full moon is probably open to both that one and the other one right now, because it's the full moon, right?
It is a good guess. The portals are only one way.
Oh, I didn't know
So,
that.
as it closed on the gibbous moon, the waxing gibbous moon, and the full moon rose, the portal no longer connected the tower from which you came to our tower here. It has now connected to the next one in the cycle.
I was going
It
to
is
say,
through
it'd
these
be very
towers.
convenient if you could go back and forth, but
It would
you can
be.
only follow the path.
That is correct. You can only follow the moon. And it was done for that purpose. It is hard enough to defend them when an army is pouring out. But to have an army able to use it as a supply chain would make them invincible.
How often are armies pouring out of the portals exactly?
It has been hundreds of years.
That makes me feel better.
I'm sure a learned man as yourself, you have studied, and you know of the Luanova War.
Oh yes. I just yeah, the portals don't come up in the text very
No, we
much
made
or
sure of
at
that.
all. And
We had to erase them. But the portals are how she conquered so much of everything in such a short time.
interesting. Well, there are certain ethics to erasing history, but I understand that you had good intentions. So
There are sometimes necessities for safety. But there are also the keepers of the knowledge. It is not an erasure entirely. It is a protection.
interesting. Yeah. No, I mean that makes sense. That makes sense.
So, as you can see, there are the keepers of the towers. It's one of the reasons that I kept you girls from the tower so much. We don't really use the tower for the learning and for the worship of Selune. But her presence is here. Her presence is there. It's why you transform, Ada.
I'm sorry, what?
This tower is connected to the magic of transmutation. The power of Fjaltende is imbued within you. The moonlight within your sister and the transformation within you.
I feel like it would have been convenient to know about this.
It
Yeah.
would have been your death to know about it.
Then why are we knowing about this now?
Eventually, prophecies come true, or you stumble upon the truth.
So, what do we do? What do we do with this information then? Because no offense, but I don't feel like information is just supposed to be kept in books, or you have to act on it. Yes.
Yes. And I believe you have already placed your vow where it belongs. This godless one must die.
How do I do that? How do I find him? How do I kill him?
You have. That is all with you. With the five of you.
Then how do the towers help us with that? Harm us with that? I don't.
Is he coming for the towers?
He does not. I don't know if he knows of the towers. He does not have. He has not come through. I would know if he did. He was not responsible for the destruction of the tower in Phineas's city. So I do believe that the Godless One is a servant of the dark.
Of the dark. Of another god? Or that makes sense if he's godless. I wonder if it is possible that these portals could be used to lead us to him.
None have dared to use the portals. And the cycle is broken. Because some of the towers have been destroyed. So I do not know. I have not dared to look in 300 years.
Oh, well, I do have questions, because the tower at Coeur de Leon is burned down, but that doesn't, I suppose, necessarily mean the portal doesn't work. I mean, the portal at the last place worked, and that entire tower was completely missing.
Goodness, how did you guys get through a portal again? I'm so sorry. What did you find?
Oh, yes. So we went, and we were finding the mountain that's, the place of the necromancy and the forbidden magic and everything. And we looked up the mountain, and everyone said big dead things, very scary. When we went up the mountain, there were significantly many big dead things. I'm pretty sure I almost died. I know I almost died, because and I think Ray almost died, but somehow the big flaming skeleton decided to leave us alone. Really not sure why. Kind of seems a little foreboding. Probably should have finished us off, but I didn't. And so we made our way to the top of the mountain, and then we heard the voices. And while we investigated where the tower was, and then we found a cave under the tower where there's this big thread going up into the moon, and then we heard the voices, and then we followed the voices, and we followed the voices into the portal, and then the portal led us to here, and well, now we're here.
Wow.
And this is a recap.
That's an experience. I'm sorry you almost died. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I was out like a light. Well, I guess I don't have lights. Out like a candle.
Out like a flame.
They do have
Candle,
like
maybe.
a light because we have lights, with the candles and the
It's a lamp. The word you're looking for is
each
lamp.
light.
Lamp!
The oil lamp. But yeah.
So,
Okay.
were you talking about a priestess?
Oh,
And
and,
could that
and
dog have
I
anything
lost
to
your
do with the
boots.
skeleton that tried to? You lost the boots.
With the fur?
Yeah. The boots with the fur. Someone
Oh,
took them off of me while I was dead. I don't know, maybe they have a thing for feet. I thought it was a weird thing to take. But they were pretty cool boots. I'm
Probably
sorry.
somebody named Shorty.
wow! Now the whole club is looking at her.
That's real low of them. Real low.
Low.
Did you miss us?
The brain cell. Rob, you're muted, so I have no idea what you're scolding.
You get inspiration. Forget it. Just. Ah.
Priestess, you talked of the dark. He serves, if the godless one serves the dark. What is this dark?
It is many things. In the Luanova War, we referred to it as the dark side of the moon. It kind of referred to itself in that way, and it manifested as in its not a patron, in the sorceress.
Is her name Floyd?
I was going to ask, was her name Pink Floyd?
That's just she just wore pink for no reason.
Pink for no reason. Was she comfortably numb? I'm so sorry.
You win. It's just not fair. But perhaps the dark has returned. Perhaps the darkness has found a new host, but perhaps it has clawed its way into the godless one.
Is this darkness the darkness that Faerun slew?
You know of Lord Faerun?
Feyre?
Faerun.
Oh.
Faerun.
Faerun Pelios.
Yes.
I know that his sword was cursed, and he slew himself to avoid being turned. But what if the curse was a possession?
That is part of the story, not necessarily the history.
Do you know what actually happened?
No, or I cannot say. I know more than this. He was the favorite son of Peleus. He was the sun god's chosen. So I do not believe in my heart of hearts that he would have turned to darkness. From what the moon goddess has shown me, he still to this day stands guard over the tomb of the Dark One whom he slew.
With his sword?
I don't know. That seems awfully specific.
I think I may have seen his sword on the side of the Godless One.
If the Godless One has the sword of the sun, then he has been to the tomb of the Dark One. He has gone into the darkness and come out. Perhaps he is stronger than any of us have realized.
That's super encouraging. Thank you, priestess.
What do we do about it?
Would he have gone in knowing? And if he did, how? For the darkness could not have taken him until he entered the tomb.
Correct. The darkness was trapped there. So if he has truly been corrupted, then we are in more peril than we know. If he has defeated the lingering son of Peleus, we could be looking at a new war. It would explain why the tower was destroyed. They have broken all of the wards. There is no more protection upon the towers. It's why the creatures here change.
Sorry, have you guys mentioned where the tomb is?
We
Does
don't know
anybody
where it is.
Okay, cool.
I don't know where it is, I should say.
Not a clue.
And which tower are they talking about having been destroyed? Coeur de Leon or a different one?
Coeur de Leon.
Mine. Okay.
Coeur de Leon housed the thread, as Phineas mentioned, the threads of magic for protection, for abjuration. With its destruction, just a few months ago, the wards that contained the raw magics were broken. So in the way that they experienced the necrotic magic feeding the land, and specifically during the moon, the waxing moon, it was heightened. So too we experience it here, that during the 3 nights of the full moon, the transmutation magic feeds the land, and so all of the wildlife here are enhanced, are better, more powerful.
How do you fix something like that? Make it stop.
We have to rebuild the weave. We need to Phineas, or I guess, would Phineas have shown her the drawing of the spool and the spinning
Yeah.
wheel?
And the Futhark runes. Like I've probably been like, okay, so here's all the things I don't know. What of this can you fill in for me? Or can you point me to a book that might have the details?
So that's kind of been her MO up to this point, is pointing you to a book that kind of referenced it, that you're like, you've been on edge of, you're just so close and it feels like someone's leading you to the answer and then ripping it away at the last moment. Phineas, would you show them your illustration, please?
Yeah, so he pulls out the illustration and then he finds whatever book she pointed him to and starts kind of flipping through that.
That's not going to help.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. But this is, as you can see, very similar to what we use as a spinning wheel and loom. This is how our goddess bound the magics to this world. Not the magics of conjuration, evocation, but the foundational magics. The magics of creation, the magic of chaos, the forbidden magics that can unmake worlds that exist beyond the comprehension of mortals. The power of not just divination, but seeing and creating the future. Each one of these is planted within the towers, and they hold and root the magics of the gods, and they keep them from mortal hands. And by doing so, they hold a tether, they hold the thread, which the goddess so eloquently created as a spool at the top of each tower. When the spool is cut, when the thread is cut, when the spool is removed, or lost or stolen, the stable magic, the ancient magic is released, and the common magic is lost or overtaken, is what it really comes to. And she turns to Ray. And that is why our order exists. To preserve and protect the ancient magics from mortals, and then to restore the common magics.
Oh,
Right?
So-
The priestess?
Right.
Are you a
that?
priestess? Is Ray a priestess or something else? Something different? What is this tattoo? What are you?
It's not a priestess, it's just joined the order and pledged to protect the magics and Phineas.
Life as it exists. The balance and the world. It is why we exist. It's why these towers exist.
I
So-
suppose it goes without saying that reconnecting my tower and rebuilding these wards is not going to be as simple as just rebuilding the tower. Who has the knowledge to rebuild, to redesign, restructure, re-imbue those wards?
All I know is I have weaved reeds into baskets. I imagine spinning the spool with thread is very similar. I haven't done it, but I'm sure I could learn.
We've done regular weaving with like wool.
Well, then you're already a step ahead of me.
Well, I think the question remains, do we need to simply find the old spools, or do we need to recreate them? Do you have any knowledge of this?
That is what our order is working on. Some of us have been sent to protect, some of us have been sent to find, and a few of us have been sent to rebuild. So the tower in Cordoleon is being rebuilt. I imagine that our scribes will be able to restore some of the Futhark. But again, as you said, without the magic, without the spool, abjuration is lost to this world.
Do you know if the spool was destroyed or stolen?
We don't know. Or I do not know.
Okay.
We have sent people to search for it. We do believe that the waxing gibbous tower that you say is missing was indeed stolen, and that within it is the necrotic spool. If we can recover
it's tangible. It's something that was taken.
Yes, it's why the tower was stolen as a whole, not just to harm, but because within the tower is the relic.
The building was stolen?
Any
Yes.
reason we can't show them the inner workings of the tower?
Who?
These three?
No. For whatever the prophecies have said, this is what fate has brought together.
So it's okay to show them.
I just realized that Ivan is probably right here.
Yeah, standing here, chatting.
He's probably
Gotcha.
standing at the door keeping guard just because he's like, I don't know.
He's like, I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna
Yep.
stand over here.
I'm gonna say when she closed the doors, it was because she was kicking him out. Or otherwise, this got real weird.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would say he probably just like, I'm gonna go patrol or something, make
Yeah,
sure everything
so
is
sorry.
safe.
He heard
I forgot
Phineas
my
start
NPC
talking.
was
He's like, I have to be not
I
here.
don't know.
On that side of the
This is-
doors.
Way above my pay grade and intelligence level.
I was gonna say that second one.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, so rude. He's not smart. He's pretty.
He's effective at what he does. So, yes, we shall. Let us gallivant, is that the word?
Gallivant. No, it's not the word.
That was the And she takes and puts her hood back on, puts her gloves back on, and leads you out. She does place a hand on Ivan's shoulder as he's standing outside the door, and just says, "Would you mind going to the dining hall and ensuring that they don't need any help, Jarl Ivan? I am worried that, given the attacks last night from the monsters, that they may need some help with some hunting. I know it is beneath the Jarl, but if you would be so kind." And he just kind of and trots off with his
Wait, you didn't want to have a conversation with yourself there for a second?
nope,
No,
you're
no,
welcome.
I did.
Man of little words, for the sake of not dealing with that.
Wow.
She leads you all down to the tower. Right, Phineas, this is familiar territory. Diana's been here a few times. Ada, unless you snuck in, you probably never actually been into the tower.
I don't know. Ada was sneaky at some point.
How
Like,
troublesome was young Ada?
Young Ada was troublesome in different ways.
What's that though?
Yeah. Young Ada has a collection of things that she might have pocketed.
Nice.
Young Ada accidentally stole one of the spools we're looking for.
Oh my god.
That's hilarious.
That
What piece? Mine.
I found a thing. I'll put that in my pocket. Oh shit! I accidentally brought down all mankind. Oops.
Oopsie. Who knew?
Someone made it far too easy to destroy the world.
Yeah. Oops.
Okay, in fairness, anyone who can steal an entire tower, you know,
I didn't see a
like,
whole
that's no
tower.
small feat.
Oh my gosh.
She leads you into the tower, which the doors were barred. So she takes out a little key. It's It's nothing magical or special, but it's very cool looking. It's very large. And you hear this clink, clink, clink as she turns it 3 times, and then pulls open the very heavy doors, and then and leads you inside. Ray and Phineas, you remember you were about halfway up, and you had to come down these spiral staircases. Rather than take you up, she brings you down 2, 3 floors until you are completely in darkness, and she summons a soft little note of moonlight, and then pops it up, and it just kind of circles her head. It's very slowly, very, very casually. And you find yourselves at a dead end. So, Ray and Phineas, what did it look like when you found the spinning room?
Well, it was below the base of the tower, accessed by pushing on what was clearly designed to be an access point. It was cramped down there. I believe Phineas might have a drawing of the markings that we saw on the access point.
No, it was actually it was some kind of a language. I'm not sure I know exactly what kind. The magic told me what it said, and just said push. It was not exactly complicated from there.
That is good, because it is very similar here. And she lays one hand on the wall right in front of you and pushes. Unlike the other tower where the stones just kind of collapsed in on themselves, creating a small hole, this whole insert moves. Again, it's still pretty small. You're gonna have to duck to get in. But she pushes it in and it slides. There's no evidence that this is something done frequently. There's no footsteps down here. You all are disturbing this area.
Yeah,
But it
pretty
seems
disturbing.
familiar to the High Priestess. And she ducks down very, very low and steps through.
I will follow behind her.
I follow behind Diana.
Walking in, this area is much bigger than the one that was beneath the necrotic tower base. And you watch her kind of pull the moat out of the air and sling it at a variety of spots of the room, and then these sconces all catch the light, and the whole room is now basking in the same glow that you see on Amelia right now. This kind of like very cute blue hue. And in the center is this fairly large spinning wheel. With on one side is the wheel. Down in the middle there's a pedal. On the other there is a loom where a weave would go, and where the thread would go, and then just kind of be woven into some sort of fabric. Right now there's nothing on it. Right now it's completely inert and unmoving. So
Are we supposed
Was
to?
it
This has been here the whole time?
it's been here since the creation of the continents. Thousands of years.
and it has not been moving in that time, correct?
Moving in what way?
Spinning, I guess.
I don't know if it spins as much as represents spinning. I've never seen it move, but she goes over and like pushes it, and the wheel cycles.
Hand turn.
Yeah.
I feel like if you it's not like the fairy tales, right? Like with the you touch the spindle and you
You
fall
guys
into
have that
sleep.
story up here too?
Yeah, the Maiden of Sleep.
Oh.
Yes
That's
and
why
no.
we don't have wheels in the southern Sunlands.
We don't have any wheels?
Nope.
I'm sure you have wheels on like carts and stuff.
Well, yes, but not for like wool
Spinning.
and things.
Why would you need
You'd need-
wool when it's
Right,
hot?
you need
Yeah.
sheep.
Well, you still have to make clothes. How do you think I got my pants and my cloak?
That's not wool.
Well, I mean, it's a parka.
They spit.
Amelia, aren't you
Oh,
so
that's
happy
it.
to have a party member who wears pants all the time?
I really am.
But no shirt.
No shirt. Peter Jones versus clothes at all times.
The funny thing is that he's gonna be Aladdin at Ren
I
Fair
just
this
had
weekend.
this
Like,
thought.
literally,
I'm not
he's
going as
wearing
Aladdin.
this outfit.
I'm going as Halcyon.
That's hilarious. Oh my god.
Amazing.
Babe, I need a
Oh.
wig.
No. Oh, wait, you just need that long blonde wig that we all have. Wait, there you go. I want to see this
I got you.
desperately. I need this. I need this. For science.
Yeah, no, we make our weaves in other ways, no spinning wheels, because they're dangerous. They'll put you to sleep.
So I shouldn't scare you.
He's not wrong.
Wait, really? If you touch?
Not this one. But there were wards before the destruction of the Tower of Colodio. I'm sorry, I'm not used to using that name for it. But before the destruction of that tower, there were wards on these. There were wards on the threads. There were wards on the tower. It was an act of war, and a brilliant act of war for whomever, the godless one or the dark, to do this. We are running out of time.
Right. Yes. So what is our task? Because we can't protect every tower, and you already said that you're rebuilding the other tower.
I would ask that you retrieve the spools and hope
Okay.
that they were stolen and not destroyed. If we
Okay,
can
we
find the spools of necromancy, of divination, and of abjuration, we can rebuild and repair the ancient magics.
How would we
Can
know
put the
where
world
we
back
can start
into
to
balance.
look? Where does one look for a missing spool? Is there like a tracking magic? That would be helpful.
That we have tried. That is divination magic. It is gone.
So this tower
To everyone.
Well,
is the
but
full moon
prophet.
tower, right?
Yes.
And
This
it's-
is the full
and it's
moon.
not working. There's no spool.
Oh, it is. It works when the moon is.
Oh, okay. So it has its spool.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I will bring you to the top of the tower and show.
That would help, so that I know what I'm looking for.
Yes.
I'm gonna be in the room that has literally the thread.
No, you are in the room that has the
bottom.
loom and the wheel.
Threads
This
at the
is
top.
identical to what you found
Under the
beneath
other tower.
the other tower. Exactly.
And isn't the thread visible?
No,
Oh.
because there's
I
no
got it.
moonlight. That's why I said she spun it and it's empty.
but it is lit up top.
It was when you arrived here at nighttime.
And it's not currently nighttime.
Correct.
Got it.
Because it is not a death wolf.
You're welcome.
It's like mid-morning.
Yeah.
Ish.
So it's just abjuration, necromancy, and divination that are missing
Correct.
that we know of.
Correct.
As long as we don't let another tower fall.
That is our concern.
No
Oh,
pressure.
okay.
So someone, maybe the godless one, maybe whoever the godless one's working with, took the spools for some reason unknown to us, maybe known or unknown to the godless one, who may or may not currently be possessed by the darkness, but wasn't at the time that he freed the darkness, and maybe killed my Farron.
You're what?
Yes.
Did I get that right? Okay.
Yes. Actually, yes.
Do you want
See,
to
I
say
was
that
paying
again?
attention.
So was I, Halcyon. Do you want to say that again?
Say which part again?
The part about my... Then you paused, and it sounded like you might have been about to say brother or something.
Oh, that. Yeah, I also think Farron was also a half-son of Shemesh.
Bellius, but yes.
Sure. So like would also make him my half-brother. And I'm pretty sure that all 5 of my half-brothers in history at various times were involved in major wars. Like world-changing wars.
Yes, it is typically a sign of destiny for a son of the sun god to be born.
Hi. Did I mention that my father is Shemesh? Helios. The
You
god
did
of the
not.
sun.
But we know this.
To what end might they be the harbingers of doom? Are they...
Farron sort of killed the darkness, but was also the one who was guarding the tomb of the darkness with the sun sword, which I think the godless one now has.
She didn't say harbinger of doom. She said, great. What did you say? Great change. So
Yes.
stop looking at her like that.
I
There
was
was
looking at...
death.
Harbingers,
not-
harbingers don't necessarily cause the thing. They're just, there for the ride.
That sounded way better. Really good, Hal. No, it's fine.
Hal's
I'm not...
part in this is important. If Hal were
Yes.
to walk away from his destiny, the world would likely fall to darkness.
That is not what I'm trying to do. I'm sorry.
I don't think
get,
that made me feel better.
I get divisive when I'm afraid.
She's gonna lead you. You get. We have a long walk. We can continue this conversation up. I'm just gonna start leading you up. I, young Ada, I know you. I've known you. I know your defenses. It is okay to be scared.
I feel like it's not, because I feel too stupid for this. I don't understand things about magic. I'm not good at strategy or anything, so I look for things that I can bite at, I suppose. So don't know how to fix all of these things.
Marcus always said that the best leaders fix nothing themselves. They just know how to find the right people who can fix things.
Does Marcus also have advice for not pushing people away when they might be the ones that can fix things? Because
Oh, I'm sure he does, but he never gave that advice to me because I
don't.
I never push people away.
No, it's very obvious. In fact, it's at least
Marcus
man
is
farther away.
Marcus's
Is this a
advice-
test? I won't do it, so you can't push me away.
Oh my god.
You're very cute.
Marcus's advice was always to start with humility.
Did you know Marcus too?
Of course.
He really did travel far.
And very quickly.
He never told me any of it. I'm gonna have to ask him about it when I get back.
Good lovers.
Secret lovers. Through the towers. No.
secret lovers.
They use the portals to
They
get
use the
together.
portals.
We
That's
got
revealed.
3 days, everyone. Anyway, that's secretly why the towers are broken. It was birth control.
They make kills for that.
Oh my god.
Finally, she
The Tower of ED.
No. It's a
Tower
flat
couldn't be
now. It is no longer erect.
No, see, whoever stole that spool realized very quickly their mistake and they put it back.
Bringing you to the top. There is no wall here. Or sorry, there is a wall here. She says the difference between the spools and the loon. There is no way in unless you know how to get in. We've already passed where the portal is. And you see her grab hold of the moonstone pendant that she has and begin casting a spell. And she draws a door. And as she finishes her magical enchantment, a portal, a hole, the wall just kind of vanishes. And in front of you is kind of like what I'm going to describe as the crank on top of a well that holds the rope for the bucket. Except this is ornate. It's beautiful. And you see an empty spool. And that's where we're going to leave it tonight.
Hal is definitely looking at Phineas and Diana and is just like, can you guys do that? That was so cool.
Not yet.
Glad Diana doesn't know.
So thank you very much, friends. It was wonderful getting the party back together. I have dropped my headphones, so hopefully nobody needs me to listen to what they're saying. Peter, you want to take us out?
We will let you know in the Discord when our next streaming date is, so please check in there. And until then, have a great night. We'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.
Bye.